video. Hopefully we're up and going now at svinews.com. That's where you can find us. 2-0 Green River. We've played a minute of basketball. Still owe you Riverton starters, although I think I've got most of them in the play-by-play. Pass all the way through to Nicole Wilson. Lay it up and in. And a quick timeout on the floor for Mike Bosner and the Lady Wolverines. So 4-0 Green River on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Here we go. I think we're good. I think everything's rolling. Jason's been fine the entire time. It's just been the rest of us that are dealing with chaos. 6:50 remaining first quarter action. Green River on top of that Fremont Chevy scoreboard at 4-0. Sophia Arnold, Nicole Wilson, the first two buckets of the ball game. Riverton started Carson Vosica, freshman, number 2, 7.5 points per game. Rylan Brown wears number 4. She's a junior, 4.8 points per contest. Taylin Leesburg, team's leading scorer. She's a junior, number 11, 8.6 points per game, 4.5 assists per game. That's number 1 in 4A girls basketball. 22's Lexi Taylor, junior, 6.5 points per game, and 23, Timbri Mathil, a junior, also 6.5 points per game. Green River's got a full court press on. They're going to get a steal. It's Wilson up ahead to Demaray. Shot is up, and Demaray is fouled from the left side block. So free throws coming for the Green River senior with a 4-0 lead already. Demaray, a nice player for this Green River team. She is their third leading scorer, as her first free throw is good. Green River boasts the top 2 scorers in 4A West girls basketball. Demaray's got both free throws. 6-0 Green River ladies here early on from Rock Springs High School. Rylan Brown uses screen, dribble it all the way to the rim, and then is blocked. Never had it cleanly. Leesburg able to pick it up, get it to Vosica down low. Vosica layup is no good. Ball dribbled off of the baseline, and it's off of Timbri Mathil. Last Green River basketball. 6:21 to go first quarter. It is Green River 6, Riverton 0 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. And mentioned briefly in the Porter's Tailgate show, the added emotion coming into this one. Great pass down low. Isabel Vasco to Addison Demaray. 2 is good, and it's 8-0 Green River. Coach Bosner losing his father about a week ago. Last Friday, got a call after he made the trip back home from Evanston. So our sympathies and continued thoughts and prayers out to the Bosner family. His ball is picked off by Vasco. Left-hand layup all the way to the rim, up and good. And now he returns to Rock Springs, where he played, his father played, and he's got a lot of connections lived in this community for a very long time. Mathil ahead of the pack on a lob from Vosica. Mathil's shot is blocked, taken away by Wilson. Riverton still looking for their first points. 2.5 minutes old here. It's Green River 10, Riverton 0. 3 is missed by the Wolves. Putback attempt by Demaray, no good. Rebound tipped around, gathered in by Eastman, and she's fouled on the way up. So Sydney Eastman will shoot 2 times. Unfortunately, this reminiscent of how the game started just a few weeks ago at Green River was a big Lady Wolves advantage, as Eastman's first free throw is too hard, no good. And Aspen Gordon will check in for the Wolverines. Again, does look like our video is up and going. Thanks to Duke and Dave and the crew at SVI. Second free throw is good for Eastman. That is Sydney's first point of the ball game. You can find the video, if you're looking for it, at svinews.com. There's links up there, or you can find the link at county10.com. Pass taken away right at midcourt. Green River press paying off. Here's Eastman from the left block. Layup no good, too hard. And Lexi Taylor clears some space on the rebound. 3 minutes. It's 11-0 Green River on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Leesburg battling with Wilson at the top. Now goes left side way outside to Vosica. Around the horn to Taylor. Taylor watches a couple of cuts low. They keep it around the perimeter. Mathill backing in now against Desmarais. Mathill is blocked by Desmarais out of bounds. It's Riverton basketball. That is at least the third block already from a Green River defender. And I want to say Addison Desmarais has been responsible for at least a couple of them. Leesburg off of the inbound, spot up from the left block and get it to drop. Use the glass. Taylin Leesburg will break the scoreless streak for Riverton at the 4:30 mark of the first quarter. It's 11-2, almost a steal by Leesburg. Now she's going to hustle it all the way down in backcourt. It's out of bounds off of Taylin. The Green River was about to set up their half-court offense, and Leesburg forces them to walk all the way up the floor again. Brooklyn Phillips into the game for the Wolves. Right corner, Wilson. Skip pass. Now long three on the way for Vasco. That's no good. Long rebound rolls all the way to the opposite corner. Out of bounds to Riverton High. 4:07 to go first quarter. It's Green River 11, Riverton 2. Riverton boys will be in action around 6:45 tonight. There is a game in between, so we'll sign off for a little bit. Ball too strong for Leesburg off of her fingertips, out of bounds. Right in the middle of the court. Wilson goes to the rim and then is tied up with Aspen Gordon. Possession arrow will give it Riverton basketball. Good active hands on the defense there by Gordon. Aspen's done a nice job off of the bench defensively. Has been very aggressive. Here's his takeaway in backcourt. Wilson wide open, lay it up and in from the right side. Nicole Wilson has 4 points. And we've got another Riverton timeout on the floor. 3:53 to go, first quarter action. It's Green River 13, Riverton 2. Promised you we'd take a look at some of the other scores here from the 4A West Regional. We'll get things one step at a time. I'm just glad video's back on for us. First game of the day, Kelly Walsh rolled over Jackson's ladies 45-27, and it was Natrona's girls beating Evanston 49-30. So you get an interesting Peach Basket rematch for the third time. It's Kelly Walsh and Natrona in that Casper rivalry game at 3:30 tomorrow. Winner goes to state. Coming up next in girls action, Star Valley versus Rock Springs. One of those teams will be the next opponent for Riverton. And if you're not ultra familiar with the regional theme, the best way to describe it is you got to win 2 games before you lose 2 games. In boys basketball today was Natrona over Jackson 71-29. Had a running clock in the fourth quarter of that one. And Evanston prevailed over the home team Rock Springs 66-56. So Natrona and Evanston in one of the boys' semifinal games. Got Riverton and Kelly Walsh. The next boys game up here at 6:45. Star Valley and Green River will be the nightcapper. We'll have the video coverage and be on Jack FM 2 for that Kelly Walsh game. Vosika, shot from the right side. That's blocked. Mathill gets the offensive rebound. She's partially blocked, and it's ball out of bounds to Riverton. They'll say off of the fingertips of Vasco last. Now they're going to say Green River basketball. I beg your pardon. Thought the official was pointing back the other direction, but he will hand it to a Green River player instead. So Lady Wolves going to add 3 more. Wide open right corner, Addison Desmarais. She's hit 2 free throws. She's hit a 2-pointer, and now she's got the game's first triple. So in every way possible. Mathill is blocked again. She is having a tough time down there against Addison Desmarais. It'll be Riverton basketball. They trail 16-2 first quarter with 3:18 remaining on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Gordon, baseline left, will inbound to Brown. Brown layup, no good. Gordon offensive rebound is good off the glass. Aspen Gordon with the second bucket of the game for Big Red as Riverton now trails 16-4. Three in the corner is not going to drop for Macy Hernandez, who had just checked in for Green River. And a Riverton rebound. Mathil grabs the basketball on a long rebound and then is slapped and fouled. Macy Hernandez, one of the few seniors on this Green River team. Eva Murray, Addison Demaray, and Macy Hernandez, just the three seniors. So Hernandez picks up the first Green River foul of the ball game. Foul count right now, Riverton 2, Green River 1. Ryland held the basketball for a long time at the top, and Coach Bowes going to use his third timeout already to save the possession for Riverton. 2:40 remaining first quarter. It's Green River 16, Riverton 4. I want to thank some of the folks that have been with us all season long, making Wolverine basketball possible on county10.com. That includes Bailey Tire and Auto Service, proud to cheer on the Wolverines. They've got full-service tire and auto shops at 755 South Federal in Riverton, 1305 West Main in Lander. And thank you to Myers Gambles and Lander, excited to cheer on our Fremont County athletes. Gambles has winning deals. Deliveries always free within 30 miles of the store. That includes us in Riverton. Turnaround shop in town at Myers Gambles. Jared Anderson here, Jason Peterson doing the camera work for us all season long. Braving the weather conditions coming down here. Brown, left side, outside, hooks a pass to Taylor. Lexi Taylor stepped through, put it up, can't get it to go, but draws the foul, slapped across the left arm, and Lexi's got a couple of free throws, looking for her first points. Was Sophia Arnold's first personal, by the way. Second team foul. First one for Lexi is good. Third Wolverine to score. And they can close it to a 10-point game with this free throw. In and out, no good. Rebounded cleanly by Sydney Eastman. Outlets to Vasco. Vasco has it punched out of bounds by Gordon, and Green River will try again. Good aggressive defense, as we mentioned, by the Riverton junior. It's a big junior class for Riverton, obviously no seniors. So presumably all these girls coming back underneath. Shot is no good from Arnold. Missed it in deep. Close shot, but offensive rebound by Phillips. She's going to miss in the paint. And finally taken out of there by Taylor. Taylor outlet to Brown. Brown up ahead for Mathil. Mathil pump fake is blocked again by Sophia Arnold. And it's out of bounds, Riverton basketball. I know 5-17 isn't what Riverton had hoped for, obviously, but still an opportunity here at the end of the season to get where you want to be, and that's to qualify for the state tournament. And looking ahead next year, as Leesburg left side three, no good, misses everything. Gordon long rebound, hauls it down though, and Riverton's going to reload. Taylor lose it at the free throw line. Ball knocked to the floor, squirts away to Eastman, and here come the Wolves. So you got everybody coming back. Tatum Tyra hopefully returns for Riverton next year too after that tough injury, game 3 of the season, and goes down with the knee injury that ends her season. Free throws coming here for Nicole Wilson, who was fouled in transition. Lexi Taylor picks up her first. First and 2 is good. Nicole, the second leading scorer on this Green River team, has 5 right now. Second one, no good, skims off to the right side, but it's rebounded by Hernandez, kept alive by Green River. I'll kick it out to Demaray for a long 3. That's no good. Rebound goes all the way to the opposite corner, and it's out of bounds to Riverton. 1:24 to go first quarter. Green River leads Riverton 17-5 here in the first round of the 4A West Regional Tournament. Winner plays tomorrow at 5. Long pass to nobody, out of bounds back to the Wolves on the Riverton turnover. In fact, nobody touched it, so it'll go all the way back into Green River's front court. Loser of this in the consolation round plays tomorrow at 10:30. And you get either Star Valley or Rock Springs. Braves will be big favorites in that one. There's Wilson again with her 7th point in deep for a bucket. And it's just too easy on the offensive end for Green River here in the first quarter. Here's Taylor, open top 3, no good. A long rebound comes all the way out to Wilson. Wilson rips the ball away as Mathill tried to challenge for it. 1 minute to go, first quarter action. Up ahead, Vasco. Vasco beats one defender to the rim. It's partially blocked by Mathill. Hustled down by Rylan Brown. So Riverton gets it back. Good job in transition that time by the Lady Wolverines. From the right elbow, Vosika sends it to Taylor in the corner. Lexi looking for a cutting Lexi, who travels with it. Taylor backed up and then just kept backing up with it. Lost some balance and wanted to step back, shoot it in the paint, but took a couple too many steps. Nicole Wilson and Addison Demaray both have 7 to lead all scorers in this one. Leesburg, Gordon, and Taylor have scored for Riverton. Nobody more than 2 points, though. Vasco at the top, runs to the free throw line, dishes off to Eastman. Eastman goes to Wilson. Wilson open 3, it's good. Ten points now for Nicole, 22-5 with the horn about to blow. There it is to end the first quarter. And unfortunately for the Riverton girls, a very reminiscent first quarter of the last time they played Green River. It's Wolves 22, Riverton 5. We're back in 60 seconds. You are watching the Wolverines via SVInews.com, listening on 105.1 Jack FM.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
Back to the ball game. Here's the voice of Riverton Sports, Jared Anderson.
Welcome back into Rock Springs High School. A decisive first quarter in favor of the Green River ladies. They lead Riverton 22-5 right now. Nicole Wilson in double figures already with 7 points for Addison Demaray. 3 Riverton girls have scored, but nobody more than 2 to this point. Underneath, wide open, Sophia Arnold gets it to drop, and she is pushed and fouled after she got the shot away, trying to recover there on the defense. Lexi Taylor picking up her second personal, and just 11 seconds in to quarter number 2, an opportunity at a 3-point play for Sophia Arnold, who hit her second bucket of the game right there. Free throw, no good, too strong. Offensive rebound, put it back up and in, though. Nicole Wilson, she's got a dozen already. 26-5. We've played 20 seconds of second quarter basketball. It's already 4-0 this quarter in favor of Green River. Clinton Landon has his team ready to play here from the get-go. There's a 3 attempted by Rylan Brown. No good, too strong. Mathill gets the rebound, kick it back up top to Brown. Brown tries again. That time it's too strong. Vosika gives Riverton a third chance in the paint. That shot no good. Riverton couldn't buy a bucket there, and Arnold tracks it down for the Wolves as Green River sets up their half-court offense. Underneath, Demaray will feed it to Arnold, and Arnold is tied up. Aspen Gordon down low, forcing the held basketball. It will be Green River possession on the arrow, though, they'll say. Foul before Demaray can get it inbounded. Now the official is going to wave the other official over. Riverton wanted to have the possession first, and they may be discussing whose ball it is. It will be Riverton basketball. Minute gone by in quarter two. It's Green River comfortably in front of this one already, 26-5. Ryland Brown, left side, outside, poked away, gathers it back in though, and Ryland controls the dribble. Vosika at the top, goes right side to Mathill. Green River in a 2-3 zone. We've seen that most of the game so far. Mathill on a skip pass to Brown. Ryland, straight away three is good. Ryland Brown hits the first three-pointer of the game for Riverton. Becomes the fourth Wolverine player to score, and Coach Landon wants to burn a timeout this time. 6:29 to go second quarter. It's 26-8, Green River on top of Riverton. Thanks to Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton, your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's proud to support Fremont County athletes. And a big thank you to Fremont Chevy GMC in Riverton, cheering on our local athletes. Your hard work and dedication does not go unnoticed. Fremont Chevy GMC here for you every step of the way. They're at 1401 North Federal Boulevard in Riverton. And about 6:45 for boys basketball tonight as Riverton takes on Kelly Walsh. We'll have that for you on Jack FM and SVInews.com to catch the stream. If it's easier for you, there is a link up on County 10 that will take you directly to the page where you can find our County 10 stream. Right now there's a couple of different streams available for Green River and Riverton. One is the Green River feed. The other one is ours. So if at first you don't succeed, then try again. Or if you are sick of this broadcaster, you can switch over to the Green River feed. Bounce pass to Sophia Arnold. Up and in. Sophia's got 6. And it's a 20-point Wolves advantage. We haven't played 2 minutes in the second quarter. Coach Bosner asking for another timeout with his team in trouble near midcourt. That is a full timeout. I don't think Coach Bose has any 30s remaining. 6:07 to go in the second quarter. It's Green River 28, Riverton 8. We'll take a quick timeout with them here on 105.1 Jack FM and streaming video at SVInews.com.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state. You don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
Watch every RHS basketball game all season long on the County 10 YouTube page.
Welcome me back in here to Rock Springs High School. Wolves on top of the Wolverines 28-8 with still 5:45 to go second quarter. Jared Anderson, Jason Peterson with you. Thanks for being here. Unfortunately, don't get to interact with our YouTube audience the way we normally do, so just know we appreciate you being here. Just can't see you. Demaray, right side, outside, travels with it, and Riverton will get the possession back. Riverton down to just 2 timeouts remaining in the game. Coach Bose very active, calling the whistles here early on. Leesburg gets it into Ryland Brown. Brown hounded by Eastman in backcourt. Uses screen, now trying to avoid that trap in the corner. Holds it in backcourt. Riverton still hasn't crossed the timeline. Will just get it over. Felt like that was about 9.5 seconds. Leesburg Right side behind the arc, controls the dribble. Sticky defense by Wilson. Now Brown holds with the ball above her head. Left-hand dribble all the way across the key. On a lob to Gordon, down low. Gordon double-teamed in deep. Scoop it to Vosika. Vosika's shot in the paint is no good. And rebound tracked down by Nicole Wilson. Wilson ahead to Demaray, wide open under the basket. Up and in, 2 more for Addison, who now has 9. The player who leads the 4A West in scoring only has 2 points thus far. Nicole Wilson with 12, Demaray with 9, and a foul on the floor going to be assessed here to Green River. That's their first foul of the quarter. That's going to go on Sophia Arnold, her second personal. Taylor set it in left side underneath to Brown. Rylan Brown, good job cutting to the basket on the inbound, has 2. And Riverton as a team in double digits now. They trail by 20, 30-10, nearing the midway point of the second quarter. Rylan Brown leads Riverton with 5. Vasco goes past a defender. Easy left-hand layup. Huge first step for Isabella Vasco. I mentioned she's number 1 in the 4A West in points, and gave her grief for not having a ton. And she goes right to the rim and scores. Leesburg travels. It'll go right back to the Green River Wolves. Vasco, not only the number 1 scorer in the 4A West, she's also number 1 in steals. Had a bunch against Riverton in February when Riverton played at Green River High School. Vasco spots up 3. That's no good, off to the right side. And Rylan Brown's got a strong rebound and then is fouled. Good position for Rylan down low. Brooklyn Phillips picks up team foul number 2. That's just her first personal. A 22-point Green River advantage on the Fremont Chevy scoreboard here in the first half. Still pass over the head of Lexi Taylor out of bounds. Down 22. If Riverton has any opportunity at a lengthy comeback, you got to stop making unforced errors. 3 left corner is good. That's Phillips. Brooklyn Phillips' first bucket of the game is a 3-pointer, and it's all Green River here in the second quarter. Nice move by Mathil. Timbry fakes left, goes right in the paint, and gets it to drop and 1. Timbry Mathil trying to add a spark to the Wolverines' offense. Mathil toes the free throw line, bounces it a few times, bends the knees, and lets it fly. Free throw too strong, no good. So nice play, couldn't convert the free throw, but gets the 2 to drop for her first points. Green River in transition here. Vasco soars into the bucket. That's no good, but she's fouled. I'm going to say she was pushed before she went up. Ball out of bounds on the floor. And Taylor Leesburg picks up foul number 1. He was very close to shooting there, but I'll say pushed before the shot. Traveling violation on Wilson. Riverton basketball. Just under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Green River 35, Riverton 12. Rylan Brown hassled as she works it up the floor slowly. Will use a screen. Now she runs into a trap in the front court. Coach Landon out there clapping along, cheering his girls on, trying to fire them up defensively. They've been very good on both ends here so far. Ball ricocheted off the backboard. Comes to Mathil, goes up, can't get it from the right side, but Timbry draws another foul. And Mathil, who just missed a free throw, will have an opportunity to shoot 2 more times. Eva Murray picks up personal foul number 1. That's team foul number 4 now on Green River as Mathil's free throw takes a victory lap around and drops. Third attempt of the game for Timbry is on the way, and that's in and out, no good, but a lane violation is going to give her one more shot. Somebody wearing a white jersey in the lane early. May have been Sophia Arnold, the official pointing in her general direction. Second one no good, front of the rim. The third one, I guess I should say. Vasco had the rebound, quickly pushes the tempo into the Green River front court, and she's fouled on the floor. The ball out of bounds as Phillips readies to trigger it in. Timbry Mathil on the foul, picks up her first. Eastman and Hernandez return to the Green River lineup. Just one sub so far for Riverton off the bench. Shot from the left side, in and out, does not drop for Nicole Wilson. And Aspen Gordon had it for a second. It's knocked loose, taken away by Green River, and Gordon gives up a foul on a baseline dribble drive. Aspen's first, team foul number 4 on the Lady Wolverines. Beat ball out of bounds one more time here. Both teams will be in the bonus for the remaining 2:15 of the second quarter. Coach Bosner talking to one of the officials about something. Inbound to Phillips, gives it right back to Eastman, who gives it right back to Phillips. Down the lane, shot just inside the free throw line is good for Brooklyn. She's got 5. As Green River's lead continues to grow. My scoreboard to work there, and it finally does. 37-13. Here's Leesburg trying to add 3 more for Riverton from the top. That's no good. Rebound poked away to Eva Murray. And Riverton's one and done on this half-court set. They're going to get the ball right back, though, as the pass intended for Brooklyn Phillips over her head. Sails on her, out of bounds. RHS basketball. Coming up at halftime, we'll run down your Wolverine weekend. There's not a ton athletically going on with wrestling and boys swimming wrapping up, but we'll let you know some other activities at Riverton High School that are happening this weekend. A lot of basketball, obviously. 1A, 2A state going on in Casper. Pass to Mathil. She holds in the left corner. Right block to Taylor. Taylor put a move on, get it to go off the glass. Lexi Taylor with a strong post move has 3 points, and Riverton trying to chip away at this big Green River advantage here, closing in on the 1 minute mark in the first half. It's 37-15. Demaray holds at the top, give back to Eastman. Eastman back again. Now to Phillips. Phillips travels before she can go down the lane. Wyoming Indian girls victorious this morning, knocking off a very good Tongue River team, a game that went down to the wire. Free throws late were missed by the Lady Chiefs, but they, on the second one, had a putback at the buzzer. Wound up winning the game by points. They'll play Rocky Mountain tomorrow. There's Taylor again down low, turnaround 2. Lexi's got 2 more in the paint. Back-to-back buckets for Lexi Taylor, and it's back to a 20-point differential. Eastman stop at the free throw line, distribute it to Phillips. She tries another 3. That's no good. Eastman gets the rebound, though. Very physical rebound. Got slapped a couple of times. Phillips heave in the paint is no good. Another Green River rebound as Demaray goes up. Can't get it to drop, but Addison is fouled. And the senior will have 2 free throws with 12 seconds to go in the half. Her team already out in front by 20. The Wyoming Indian boys play tonight at 8:30 as Demaray's first free throw is good. So if you're a Chiefs fan, you get the first game of the day and the last game of the day at Casper College. But they'll play Bighorn at 8:30, and the potential of a couple of Wyoming Indian teams in the semifinals. Free throw no good. Rebounded, though, by Hernandez. Green River reloads 3 from Wilson. That's no good. Eastman gets another rebound and is fouled. Well, Coach Bosner mentioned a couple of things on the Porter's Tailgate show, and it's understandable why he's frustrated with those things. Getting off to a better start than they did against Green River last time. Can't say exactly that's the case, and winning the battle on the rebounds. And unfortunately for Riverton, that hasn't been the case, as Eastman's first free throw is good. Sydney toes the mark, spins the basketball, lets free throw 2 go, and that's nothing but net for Sydney. She's got 3 points all on free throws. Ball knocked out of bounds. It stays Riverton basketball with just 3.7 seconds remaining in the half. Lander, of course, hosting the 3A West Regional Tournament, too, so got a bunch of teams in Fremont County for that. Pass is intercepted by Eastman. Can they get a shot off at the buzzer? Don't think it's going to count. Hernandez hit, but it was about a half a second late. So that 2-pointer will not count, but Green River very decisively in front here at halftime. They lead Riverton 40-17 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Coming up, it's the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show presented by YDOT. We'll run down individual scoring numbers, and we'll take you through some of the other games of interest going on across Wyoming, here from the 4A West and some other Fremont County games, and we'll get to your Wolverine weekend too. At halftime, it's Green River 40, Riverton 17. Back in a minute on 105.1 Jack FM, and streaming video is available at svinews.com.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Welcome to Bailey Tire Pros, your local tire and auto repair specialists in Riverton and Lander. Say no to endless online tire listings and experience the convenience of local service. With unbeatable prices and top quality tires, we're here to change the game. Quality service and expert staff ensure you always get the right fit for your car. Choose local. Choose Bailey Tire Pros, where your satisfaction hits the road.
It's the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. Back to the gym. Here's Jared Anderson.
Welcome into the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show presented by the Wyoming Department of Transportation, reminding you to buckle your seatbelt every trip, every time. It's a simple message. Seatbelts save lives. 40-17 as Green River leads Riverton here at halftime. I'm halfway distracted because they're shooting half-court shots at halftime, and it's tough not to watch a kid try to hoist it from from half court. What do they get if they hit it from half court, Jason? Do you have any idea?
It's like a $5 gift certificate, barbecue place, and then something else.
All right, yeah, you get I think it's a pulled pork sandwich for the layup, and then I don't know what the grand prize is. You need to go win us some pulled pork sandwiches, though, I think. Yeah, again, all Green River here at the half, 40-17. And was 22-5 at the end of the first quarter. Let's take a look at individual scoring numbers. First for Green River, they were led by Nicole Wilson, who finishes with 12. Addison Demaray gets in double digits with 10. Sophia Arnold finishes the first half with 6. 5 for Brooklyn Phillips, 4 for Isabel Vasco. Riverton led in scoring right now. It's a tie. Rylan Brown and Lexi Taylor both have 5 points. Lexi had that great back-to-back post-move sequence where she faked one way, went the other way down low, and then hit a shot on a nice move from straight away in the paint there for back-to-back moments. Rylan Brown hit a three-pointer and has a two-pointer for her 5 points. But those nice offensive moments, unfortunately, few and far between for Riverton so far. 2 points for Aspen Gordon, 2 points for Taylin Leesburg, and if I missed Timbri Mathil, she has 3 points in there and has done a nice job on the glass. Timbri, unfortunately, has been blocked at least 3 or 4 times down low. Addison Demaray has had her number in rejections so far in this one. At the half, Green River leads Riverton 40-17. We'll take a quick break here at the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. Get you set with your Wolverine weekend and a couple of other things to look forward to coming up in just a couple of minutes on 105.1 Jack FM and streaming video coverage available through SVInews.com via County 10.
Tyler Watson State Farm Agency is a proud supporter of Riverton High School Wolverine athletics. We understand the importance of community, and we're excited to be a part of it. As your neighbor, we're here to help you with all your insurance needs. We offer auto, homeowners, renters, business, and life insurance. So stop in and say hi, or give us a call today. The Tyler Watson State Farm Agency will be here for you.
Porter's Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We've got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmvs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Goddard Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County one project at a time.
At Redden Kane and Associates CPAs, we serve clients across Fremont County and beyond with top-tier accounting services. From individual taxes to business consulting, our creative and precise team offers tax management, estate planning, and more. You'll find us engaged and meticulous to ensure each client gets personalized guidance. Visit rivertoncpa.com to learn more about our services and how we can help you achieve financial success.
I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane. We're on a first-name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Proud supporters of the Riverton High School Marching Band. We are County10.com.
Welcome you back into the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show presented by YDOT. Green Rivers ladies on top of Riverton 40-17 here at the intermission. Was 22-5 after one. Needless to say, it has been all Green River, unfortunately, for Riverton here so far. But 2 quarters, we'll see if Riverton can chip their way back into this one here over the next 16 minutes. Your Wolverine weekend, I mentioned boys swimming and wrestling have concluded. Congrats to those 2 programs on finishing the year strong and some great individual efforts there in the postseason. Speech and debate team off to the University of Wyoming Cowboy Clash in Laramie this weekend. FFA's got district speech at Riverton and the Sheridan Border Wars coming up at Sheridan College. And band and choir just coming off of the Powell Jazz Festival. Indoor track is this weekend with their state competition in Gillette, so a lot of Riverton athletes off to indoor track in Gillette this weekend. Rock Springs is busy with the 4A West teams all about town. Got down here yesterday, a lot of them, I think just about everybody except Green River, obviously, who was just a few miles away, made the trip down yesterday due to the impending snow, and was just told by a couple of folks in the audience here that it is coming down hard out there right now. Said your car's not going to look the same when you go back outside because there are large flakes, and we were supposed to get a lot of accumulation here tonight from Rock Springs, so looking forward to going to brush off the car late tonight when we get out of here after the boys' game. Back to action here as Vasco quickly, a shot attempt in the lane, no good, and a held ball on the rebound forced by Lexi Taylor will be possession arrow Riverton, just 7 seconds old here in quarter 3. It's Taylor Leesburg, Rylan Brown, Carson Vosica, Lexi Taylor, Timbri Mathil on the floor for Riverton. Wolverines only played 6 players in the first half with just Aspen Gordon, the lone substitution. Here's a steal by Wilson at midcourt. She goes straight to the rim, lay it up and in. Nicole Wilson having herself a ball game with 14 points now. Starts the scoring in the second half. Rylan Brown, D'd up by Vasco. Vasco pokes it away and does a great job of saving it right before it goes into the score table. Up ahead to Demaray. Addison, easy lay-in for 2. Demaray does a nice job getting down the floor, but, man, that play was all Vasco otherwise. With the steal, the tiptoe act right in front of the scorer table, and then finding Demaray underneath as we're going to get free throws for Riverton quickly the other way. Carson Vosica went up with the basketball and was hacked and fouled by Demaray, her second personal, first foul on anybody in the third quarter, and the first for Vosica. No good, too strong. Carson, the freshman, looking for her first point here tonight. And it's hard to say this about a freshman, but that's uncharacteristic because she has become the second leading scorer on this Riverton team. That one will have a nice shooter's touch off the back of the rim, rolls in for Vosica. Minute gone by in the third quarter. It's 44-18, and quickly straight to the bucket. Nicole Wilson catches a lethargic Riverton defense, lay it up and in. Takeaway in backcourt, out of bounds off of Lexi Taylor. So it'll work out to a takeaway from Green River after it bounces off of Taylor on the baseline, and the Wolves will get the basketball back. 6:52 to go, third quarter. Inbound comes to Vasco. Vasco, floater in the paint, is not going to drop. Gets her own rebound and then is tied up by Mathil. That arrow should be Green River's this time. Green River up by 28. Arnolds will travel. She caught it right at the left elbow, and then her foot just kind of kept sliding, just sort of an awkward position to catch the basketball in, and her momentum kept going back. Brown in backcourt, worked on by Vasco. This Green River team plays very aggressive defense. Very sticky, not a lot of room to work for these Riverton guards. Entry pass to the paint is taken away. Eastman to Vasco, 2-on-1. Vasco from the left side gets it to go. Isabel with 6 points. And the lead is 30 for Green River. So picking up where they left off here to start quarter number 3. It was 22-5 after 1. Still a lot of game left, but currently, as that off of the fingertips of Rylan Brown out of bounds. Currently, Riverton staring at a possible elimination game tomorrow at 10:30 against, I'll say presumably Rock Springs, but Star Valley's got to beat Rock Springs first. And weird things happen this time of year, but Star Valley will be a big favorite in that game against the Rock Springs team that struggled a little bit, slicing right to the rim. Sydney Eastman. These Green River players, especially these guards, are in attack mode, and they're just going straight to the rim, a lot of times uncontested. And Eastman, 2 more. Here's Leesburg the other direction. Jump stop in the paint, put it up and in. Taylin with 4. Makes it a 30-point game again at 50-20. Vasco distributes to Hernandez. Long 2 is no good. Over the rim. Demaray, offensive rebound, put it back up and in. Addison with 14. Mathill goes in the corner to Gordon. Gordon back to the basket. Now reloads to Mathill. Riverton playing a catch around the right side of the perimeter. And now underneath to Taylor. Taylor reverse layup. Doesn't dry anything. Sailed on her a little bit. Rebounded by Eastman, who was fouled in backcourt. That's Aspen Gordon on the personal. Her second team foul, actually her third team foul, number 1 here in the third quarter on Riverton. Kimber Mathill in for the first time for RHS. Vosica comes out, and turnover from Green River is just kind of losing the handle on a dribble drive. Was Vasco that time. Wolves by 32. It's been a dominant performance from the start for Green River. Mathill breaks the 10-second line and goes right side outside. Underneath, hook shot, hard off the glass for Timbry. Timbry trying to fight for her own rebound will cause a tie-up with Demaray. Riverton on the arrow this time, 4:31 to go. And boys play at 6:45. There's a game in between, so we'll sign off for an hour or so and get you back on Jack FM and back on SVInews.com so you can watch that boys game as they take on Kelly Walsh. Team that beat Riverton at RHS. They only played once in the regular season. Shot is up and good, and 1 for Aspen Gordon. Got a rebound on a missed shot. Brooklyn Phillips fouled her, and Gordon's got a chance at a 3-point play. And make it a 29-point game. Gordon's free throw is no good. A lane violation on Riverton anyhow. Big win for Wyoming Cowgirls last night. Doesn't do anything, unfortunately, for them in the standings, but it does help the postseason resume a little bit as they pick up win number 20 on the season. They're 20-10, knocking off UNLV, the number 1 team in the Mountain West. Wyoming will be number 2 seed into the Mountain West Conference Tournament. Vasco blows right by her defender again on the drive. Lay it up and in from the left side. 54-22. Green River with the steal in their backcourts. Vasco weaving through defenders. Straight to the rim. Floater off the glass is good. Pretty drive the entire way by Vasco. And Riverton wants a timeout. Vasco now has joined the double-digit club. She's got 10. 3:42 to go, third quarter. It's Green River 56, Riverton 22. Back on the Cowgirl thought here real quick. They start Mountain West Conference play on Monday. You can listen to all of those games on our sister station, KOVE, 1330 AM and 107.7 FM. The Cowboys, we know, will play on Wednesday to start the men's tournament from Las Vegas. Those games also on KOVE 1330 and 107.7 FM. And if you're flipping around looking for more basketball coverage, that station I just gave you is where you can find Lander Regional Basketball as the Tigers play back-to-back games. Scott Fuller's got Lander and Powell girls basketball for you now on KOVE. 3:38 to play, third quarter now as Leesburg breaks the time stripe. Beat up by Eastman. Send it left side to Gordon. Gordon trying to put a move on from the angle. Now Mathill. Kimber hands back up top to Leesburg. Taylin backs off the dribble. Finds Taylor, who spots up for three. That's in and out, no good. Rebound fought for. Gordon crashes into the play. That's off of Phillips last, and Aspen Gordon is really the reason that Brooklyn couldn't field that basketball nicely. Aspen's done a nice job, again, being the aggressor off the bench in this one. Unfortunately, Riverton just not having the night they wanted, both offensively and defensively. Just some flurries of good moments as Eastman intercepts the basketball and then is pushed and fouled. I think that's on Gordon, who is going to pick up foul number 4. So that works out per usual, where I give a kid a bunch of compliments and then they pick up their 4th foul or do something that requires them to leave. Rylan Brown back in for the Wolverines. Just 7 players so far, just 2 off the bench for Riverton. Kimber Mathill here in the third quarter. Foul right away on the inbound is going to go on Leesburg. Taylin's second. Team foul number 3 on Riverton. Green River will set a couple of screens on the inbound. Comes to Wilson, wide open for 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Put back, no good from Arnold. And Riverton finally corrals it. Rylan Brown works it up the floor. Right-hand dribble. Runs into a double team and then is slapped and fouled by Nicole Wilson. Green River's 3rd team foul. Ball out of bounds. Wilson's first. Taylor, left side, outside to send it in under the Riverton basket. Vasco returns. Nicole Wilson will come out. Gets a high five from Clinton Landon again in his first season. I've talked to some Green River folks about how much they like this girls coach, and winning helps too, as Leesburg off the inbound gets knocked to the floor on her way up. So Taylin's got free throws. Green River 13-8 overall. They're 3-3 in conference play, looking to move on to the semifinals tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Taylin's first is good. A junior now has 5, and she can take over the Riverton leading scorer role if she hits this one. Too strong, no good. Kimber Mathill with the rebound, though, up top to Leesburg. Riverton resets. Taylor, skip pass, goes to the corner for Mathill. Tries to skip it back. Rylan Brown has her pocket picked, though. Ball taken away by Vasco. Vasco the distance. Easy layup is good for Isabel Vasco. Vasco's handles, especially here in the third quarter, have been really fun to watch. There's Mathill, left side with the dribble. Kimber gives it to Timbry, and it falls out of Timbry's hands, taken away by Sophia Arnold. Vasco, by the way, now has a dozen with that last layup. And it's 58-23. Green River comfortably on top. 1:42 remaining third quarter action from the 4A West Regional in Rock Springs. 3 from Eastman at the top is no good. A rebound fought for, tied up. Mathill gets knocked to the floor and will force the arrow to go the other way, but it's Green River basketball for now. Inbound comes to Vasco, open left corner 3. She's got it. Isabel is just tearing it up on both ends here in the third quarter. She now has 15 points and is one shy of game-high honors. Nicole Wilson's got 16. Addison Demaray with 14. So those three with a whole lot of points here for Green River. Kimber Mithill's shot from mid-range 2 is no good. Well over the basket from the left side. And knocked to the floor was Leesburg. Nothing called. Ball out of bounds on the steal attempt. Will go back to Green River. 1:07 remaining third quarter. Lob down low comes to Eva Murray. Eva, one of 3 seniors for Green River, coming off of the bench, and an offensive foul. I think an illegal screen, perhaps, away from the ball that will be on Murray. So that's Eva's second, team foul number 5, but player control, so no free throws. Inside of 50 seconds to play in the third quarter. Rylan runs to the left corner, still keeps the dribble going, now picks it up, has it swatted by Eastman out of bounds, and Brown touched it last. Boy, Sydney Eastman with a near takeaway, and then somehow gets it to fall off of Rylan as she's going to the floor out of bounds. There's some good teams in 4A girls basketball, but I don't know if I want to see Green River, no matter how good I am, especially if they qualify for state and match up against one of those tough teams from the East. Riverton commits a foul way up top. That'll be the 4th team foul and the 4th on Lexi Taylor. So now Lexi Taylor and Aspen Gordon both have 4. Vosika comes to the check-in stand, but too late. Taylor's still out there. Late in the third quarter, lob to Arnold. Arnold puts a move on her defender, gets a shot in close to roll in, and it is a 40-point Green River lead. Mathill backs it off to the corner. Kimber finds Leesburg, 2 seconds. Do they realize it? Leesburg on the dribble, will not get the shot away, and will go to the fourth quarter. Riverton trailing by 40. It's 63-23 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Back to close this one out in a minute from the regional tournament. You are listening to the Wolverines on 105.1 Jack FM, streaming video coverage courtesy of our friends at SVInews.com.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Your home for RHS basketball all season long is 105.1 Jack FM.
I'll get me back in here to Rock Springs. A 40-point disadvantage for the Riverton girls to start the fourth quarter means we've got a running clock here for the fourth quarter, as a foul right away will prove that the clock's going to continue to run. Push foul on Vasco, just her first. Riverton basketball, ball out of bounds. Giving it a good long look is Gordon into Vosika. Vosika for 2 in the paint. Carson's got her first field goal of the game and her 3rd point of the contest. 3 the other direction is up and good by Demaray. A Vosika shot went in, right, Jason? Okay, they haven't added it to the scoreboard yet, so I always second guess myself when the scoreboard's laggy. 66-25 is, I believe, what it is. Still says 23 on the scoreboard. We'll continue to monitor that for you as a foul on Riverton with Vasco going strong to the bucket. Leaksburg picks up foul number 3, and this is primed to be a very quick fourth quarter with a running clock here to start. First free throw is no good. Front of the rim from Vasco. The official scoreboard here at Rock Springs High School still has Riverton just with 23, and I'm figuring that maybe I misjudged that Vosika shot. Looked like it went in from here, but I'm wrong about a lot of things. Second free throw was no good, and Phil has the rebound and then is tied up with Demarais. Running clock, we're already at 5:38 to go, fourth quarter. It was 22-5 Green River after one, 40-17 at halftime, 63-23 here to start this quarter. Ball tipped and taken away by Mathil. Timbry soars in with the layup. Timbry with 5 points, making it officially now 66-27. They did finally add that Carson Vosika shot. I didn't think I was going that crazy. 3 missed by Green River. Rebound tipped around. Mathil hauls it in. 3 minutes have elapsed here in the fourth quarter already. Vosika from the right block. Layup, no good. Contested by Demarais, and it's rebounded out by the Wolves. Eastman has her pocket picked from behind. Here comes Riverton. Wolverines doing a lot better job defensive pressure. I know it's much too little too late here for Riverton, but it's nice to see some fight here down the stretch, and then Eastman's going to take it away from Taylor. Eastman, the distance, is fouled hard by Lexi Taylor, who then spikes the basketball volleyball style, and that's going to foul Lexi Taylor out of the game. So Lexi will come out. Sydney Eastman will wait to shoot free throws, and all while the game clock continues to run. We're ticking in to about the midway point here. 4 minutes remaining with Eastman shooting 2. First one front rim, no good. Green River's got a player trying to check in that is not on the official roster, and that's what you're supposed to submit for your final 12, so we'll see if we get a technical or not, trying to put this player into the ball game. We had a scorebook issue earlier where they didn't report a player's name. Neither free throw good. It's Green River 66, Riverton 27. Riverton will play at 10:30 tomorrow morning against the loser of Star Valley and Rock Springs. That game coming up next. Good dish underneath to Gordon. Gordon is blocked but fouled, and Aspen's got free throws coming up here as we move to about 3 minutes. Again, Star Valley will be a heavy favorite in the girls' game coming up next. Still got to go out and win it, so don't want to report to you that Rock Springs is the next opponent, but if it is, that's a team that Riverton has defeated twice this season, including once right here on their home gym, as Gordon's first is good. She banked it in. No matter the opponent, we'll be on the air just in front of 10:30 to bring you the Porter's Tailgate Show and some morning hoops, an elimination game for Riverton. But the exciting thing is, if you win that game, you move on. You play one more at least on Saturday, as Gordon's second free throw no good, for an opportunity to go to the state tournament. So despite the sluggish performance here from Riverton, they've got a chance to bounce back and win their next two. And perhaps an opponent that Riverton has knocked off a couple of times already. Green River wasting a lot of time, weaving around here at the top of the key. Leesburg picks up her fourth foul, though, pushing and fouling Brooklyn Phillips. So Lexi Taylor's fouled out. Aspen Gordon, Taylor, and Leesburg both have 4, but just 1:45, and we've had a running clock the entire quarter. Green River led to start the fourth quarter by 40 points. There's a loose ball picked up by Mathill at half court, 2-on-2. Timbry lost the handle for a second, gathers it back in, goes up strong in the paint, and is fouled. So inside of 90 seconds to go, Timbry will go to the line. Riverton right now has 4 players with 5 points, including Timbry Mathill. Lexi Taylor, who's fouled out, has 5. Actually, take that back. They've got 5 players with 5 points. Rylan Brown, Aspen Gordon, Taylor Leesburg, Lexi Taylor, and Timbry Mathill. And that's where Mathill will stay, as the first free throw is no good. 1 minute remaining with the running clock. Going to be well ahead of time for the next game now, as the second free throw also no good, so those 5 players will stay at 5 points apiece for Riverton. I don't know if I've ever seen that with 5 different players. Green River trying to kill some time. Pass intercepted by Mathill, though. Timbry continues to work hard on the defensive end. 30 seconds remaining in the game. Left side outside Leesburg. Taylin trying to put a move on Phillips. Dribble shot off. Reload right side now to Mathill. Timbry tiptoes the baseline, gets it off the glass to get in there. Timbry Mathill with her 7th point, now has team high honors. 10 seconds remaining. Coach Landon says don't shoot the basketball, and Green River is going to dribble this one out. We're going to go final with Green River cruising to the semifinals. They knock off Riverton 66-30, a running clock for the entire fourth quarter. We'll take a timeout, come back with our Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show, and we'll set you up with some final thoughts on the girls, what's ahead next, and the boys game coming up here in a little less than 2 hours. We'll give you a little preview of that, too. Once again, final score in this one, it was Green River 66, Riverton 30. Back with the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show after this on 105.1 Jack FM and streaming video via svinews.com.
Welcome to Fremont Chevrolet GMC Riverton, where we exceed your expectations and deliver the best service possible. Located on Federal in Riverton, we're here to make local car shopping fun again. Explore our wide selection of new and used Chevrolet and GMC vehicles. As truck and trailering experts, we offer a variety of options tailored to your needs. Experience exceptional customer service and competitive prices. Visit our website at FremontChevyGMCRiverton.com to find your next vehicle today.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com.
My name is Rod Jensen. I am the president and CEO of the Bank of Star Valley. I've had the great honor of holding that position for 26 years now. The best thing about working in a bank is helping people. It is the reason we exist. The local community bank went out of business, and a group of local citizens decided that Star Valley needed a community bank. They came together, we formed the bank with the focus of helping individuals, and that is what we get to do day in, day out.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
This is the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. Visit the tire pros at Bailey's.
Thanks to Bailey Tire and Auto Service making our postgame show here possible, as we'll take a break with another game going on here. Star Valley and Rock Springs girls to wrap up girls basketball for the night from Rock Springs, and then we'll bring you the Riverton boys game as they are set to clash with Kelly Walsh around 6:45. Coverage here on 105.1 Jack FM, and you can watch on SVInews.com. Riverton girls fall in a tough one. Green River just dominating performance from start to finish, really. 66-30, the final score. Running clock for the entirety of the fourth quarter. Wolves led 22-5 after 140-17 at halftime, 63-23 at the end of the third quarter. And I guess if you're really looking for a silver lining, Riverton outscoring Green River 7-3 in the final 8 minutes, with the clock moving the entire time. Final scoring numbers in this one: Timbery Mathil finishes to lead Riverton with 7 points. That late layup helps her break out of the 5-point club and finishes with 7. 4 Riverton girls finish with 5. Rylan Brown, Aspen Gordon, Taylin Leesburg, Lexi Taylor all finished the night with 5 points. 3 points for Carson Vosika. Riverton had 3 in double figures, and they were very impactful. Addison Demaray, game's leading scorer, finishes with 17. Nicole Wilson had 16. Isabel Vasco with 15. Vasco only had 4 points at halftime, so 11 in the second half. They're coming on very strong, and had a lot of steals, too. Mentioned she's the leading stealer in the 4A West, and she had a bunch in the second half. Then it goes 5 points for Brooklyn Phillips, 8 points for Sophia Arnold, and 5 points for Sydney Eastman, and that's all the scoring that I have in a dominating performance from Green River. Lady Wolves improved to 14-8 on the season. Riverton girls fall to 5-18 on the season. Again, Riverton girls will be back at it at 10:30 tomorrow morning from right here at Rock Springs High School in a loser done, winner continues game that will be against either Star Valley or Rock Springs. The loser of this next game against Star Valley will be a heavy favorite in it, so Riverton might be poised to get their third matchup against Rock Springs this season, and a team they've defeated twice already, including once right here on their home gym. But that is only if Star Valley takes care of business and wins this next game. We'll report it to you and have the final score, I should say, on the Porter's Tailgate show of our boys game, which is coming up in just a little bit. But if you want to watch that game, the SVI folks do a fantastic job, and you can catch Duke and Dow on their broadcast through SVInews.com. That's also where you can watch the boys game tonight, SVInews.com. Look for the links there, or go to county10.com to find the direct link if that's easier for you. If you're more familiar with that, we've got the direct link set up there for you to watch the boys game. Again, just a little ahead of 6:45. Expect us back on the air as Riverton and Kelly Walsh set to tip it up here. Once again, the final score in the girls' game was Green River 66, Riverton 30. We'll see you for more Lady Wolverine hoops tomorrow around 10:30 in the morning. Thanks to Jason Peterson for his outstanding camera work. Thanks to the SVI crew for fighting through some technical difficulties and getting us back on the air here early in the first quarter, doing a great job to salvage us so that we could provide you as much video as possible. For SVI, for County 10, and Jason Peterson, I'm Jared Anderson. We'll see you in a little shy of 2 hours for boys basketball right here on 105.1 Jack FM. And again, streaming video at SVInews.com. Until then, have a great rest of your Thursday evening.